The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. On the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside first-team academic All-American and two-time academic All-American Macauley Bailey. Matt, congratulations.
Thank you.
No shock, 4.0, setting records left and right. What does this one mean to tie a bow for you on the end of your junior season?
It means a lot just because of the dedication I put into my school as well as the softball, and I always preach to the girls that I coach, make good grades, it'll get you a long way. And then, it's obviously just like a good sign to, feel appreciated and, be seen in the classroom as well.
It's a great thing that you're a role model like that. You teed that answer up. My kids are sitting off camera, and that's a wonderful thing for them to be exposed to. Make good grades. It'll take you a long way. I didn't ask you to do that, but I'm grateful that you did that they hear it from somebody other than mom and dad. For somebody that is coming into college, you've obviously had a magical career. With the records that you've set, it feels like you're a senior. No, you get a year of padding. What would your advice be to a player that's coming in to have the kind of setup that you've had for yourself here at Carson-Newman?
Are you talking about academically?
Both.
Okay, academically, I would say is just to focus on time management. I worked really close with Mackenzie Smith and, the student success leaders, and I obviously tried really hard to make as close of a relationship I could with my professors in the psych department. And, we're all on a first-name basis. They cheer for me at my games, and I feel like that really set me up to be a good athlete here just because there was never that stress of, oh, I'm missing a test or an exam. I have to make that up, and that's what I'm thinking about when I'm playing. They were always like, go play your game, come back, we'll figure it out. And I think just being a very personal person and just talking to them just like, they're a normal person, human being, they did the same thing. That kind of thing I think really helped me athletically as well because I was never stressed about school. They always made it very stress-free. And I think that's the good thing about Carson-Newman is because it's so personable.
How about on the field?
On the field, I would say is to work when no one's looking and always go back to the basics. Like if I'm struggling, I always just call my dad on FaceTime and he'll give me the rundown of mechanically what's not wrong. Or I can go back and watch it now pretty much and know what's mechanically not right. And a lot of the time I'll say it's 85% mental, and you have to do that yourself. You have to come out of the slump by yourself and be like, okay, this is the day where I decide, if I'm going to get that base hit or strike the batter out, anything like that.
If I were to pick one of the enduring qualities of Macauley Bailey, it's that you're a softball fan in general. There are 5 others from the South Atlantic Conference on the Academic All-America first team. What's that mean to you to play in a league where there are so many who do the sport so well at such a high level while also being elite in the classroom?
I think it just shows the dedication that the South Atlantic Conference and the universities in the South Atlantic Conference have on education because yes, softball is important, yes, sports are important, but you're here to get an education. The whole point of going to college is not to play softball, it's to get an education. And especially being a girl and being in a sport that's a woman's sport and showing up and showing out in the classroom mine isn't predominantly male dominated, but theirs could have been, and that is something that's really cool for me is just to take the opportunity to learn and run with it. And I think that's what they did too.
Mac, pleasure as always. Congrats back-to-back Academic All-America.
Thank you.
That is senior third baseman now, Macauley Bailey, first team Academic All-America. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.